Let's play through a Grandmaster game in the Petrov defense, particularly the Nimzowitsch attack. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6. White takes the pawn. Black drives the knight back and then recovers the pawn. And here the move knight to c3 is the Nimzowitsch attack. Black accepts the knight. White recaptures with the d pawn. And here you notice white is not trying to build up a strong center. Instead, white's plans are to get this bishop developed on this diagonal, play the queen to d2, castle long, and wait for black to castle on the king side and then push his kingside pawns to attack it. Black played bishop to e7, bishop to e3. Some people prefer bishop to f4 in this position, and the point is to support the e5 square. Often this black knight comes to e5, and if white has the bishop on f4, that move would be impossible. But bishop to e3 is pretty frequently played. Knight to d7, queen d2, knight e5. White castles long, and black exchanges knights here to break the pawn structure on the king side. But this does give white an open g-file for his rook. So I wouldn't advise castling short in this position, but what do I know? I'm not a grandmaster. Black tried it anyway, but let's see what happens. h4, getting the h-pawn pushed for an attack. White is giving it up, but black doesn't dare take it to open another file on his king. So instead he plays bishop to e6, h5 pushing further, bishop to f6 trying to protect g7. White gets his rook to the open file, queen to d7. Looks like black is calmly developing, but white's attack is pretty obvious in this position. I think I probably could win this as white. Bishop to h6. So the threat here is bishop takes pawn, bishop takes bishop, and then the move h6, winning the pinned bishop. So black doesn't have much choice here. He pushes g6 and he offers the exchange. White doesn't take the exchange. White's playing for more than just the exchange. He plays bishop to d3, and now black has to watch out for sacrifices on the g6 square, ripping the position wide open. But black only lasts one more move. He plays bishop to f5 to counteract the bishop on d3, and white responds queen to f4, and black resigns. So why did black resign here? Well, the bishop on f5 is under attack twice. It's only defended once. The pawn on g6 is pinned. So black either has to defend the bishop or move it. If he moves it, like taking on d3, for example, then queen takes f6 will result in a checkmate on g7. So it can't be moved. But it doesn't seem like it can be protected either. However, there was one move black could have tried rather than resigning. He could have played king to h8, releasing the pin of his g6 pawn. So now it is protected twice. I think the best white has in this position is simply to trade down. Bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, queen takes queen, pawn takes queen, and then bishop takes rook. Rook takes bishop, and white is an exchange up with an equal number of pawns. So white is winning the position, but I don't know why black resigned, since earlier he was giving up the exchange without resigning. So why didn't he continue to give up the exchange without resigning? All right, that was a powerful attack, and it illustrates what can happen in that particular line of the Petrov. Thanks for watching the video.